In the last two videos, we learned how to control rows using filter and columns using choose calls. But real business questions are never based on just one condition. Today, I'll show you how to apply multiple criteria in one filter formula. In the previous video, I showed you how to filter the data based on one criteria. But what if you want to filter the data based on multiple criteria? So not just finance or sales department, you also want to see people from these departments who were productive for more than 90% of their time and their error percentage is less than 5%, let's say. Right? So we're looking at multiple criterias now. Right? We have exactly three criterias: department, productivity percentage, and error percentage. Let me show you how that works. But before that, let me just do a quick recap and show you how the filter function works with just one criteria, right? So I'm going to write the function equals to filter bracket open. This is the array. This is basically the table that we want to filter, comma. We want to filter the data based on department. So I'm going to come here and select the department column equals to finance. Okay, so this is where the filter criteria is coming from, comma. In case if the filter function is not able to filter the data based on this criteria, it should return no data found. Okay, so this is basically how you write the filter function. If you don't know exactly what we're doing, there is a dedicated video on filter function. Please go watch that. It will help you understand the filter function better. Okay, I'm going to press enter here. And now the data is filtered based on this criteria. Okay, so this is how the filter function works with one single criteria. Let's see how we can apply multiple criterias. Okay, so these are the criterias that we're going to work with. We want to filter the data based on department. So we want people from the finance department. Their productivity should be greater than or equals to 90, and the error percentage should be less than or equals to 5. Okay, so we have three criteria here, and let's see how this works. So basically what I'm trying to say here is we want all these three criteria to be true for it to be able to filter the data, right? So finance and greater than or equals to 90% and less than or equals to 5% error. Okay, and in Excel we handle the AND logic using the multiplication operator. Don't worry, I'll explain how this works. So we'll start off with the function equals to filter bracket open. This is the array that we want to filter, right? Comma. And to include multiple criteria, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a bracket. Okay. First criteria is department, so I'll select the department column. This should be equals to what we have here. So we have finance. I've selected that. Close the bracket. Now, like I said, AND logic is handled with the help of the multiplication operator, which is nothing but the asterisk symbol. I'm going to enter the asterisk symbol. So I'm basically saying filter based on this criteria, and the second criteria is productivity greater than or equals to 90%. Okay, now since I have productivity greater than or equals to 90% mentioned here, that's the reason I've entered the equals to sign. In case if we didn't have it here, I could have also done this, greater than or equals to 90. Okay, let's just go by this. Close the bracket and open bracket. The final criteria is error percentage. Now this should be, again, I can do equals to this, or I can do greater than or equals to 5. Sorry, less than or equals to 5. Close the bracket. This whole thing is basically my criteria, right? I have three criteria here. One is department, productivity percentage, error percentage. And since I want all the three criteria to match, for it to be able to filter the data, we have the AND logic in between. Okay. In case if the filter function is not able to find anything based on these criteria, I want it to return no data found. Close the bracket, press enter. We have two people from the finance department and their productivity is greater than or equals to 90, error less than or equals to 5. If I change this to, let's say, IT, I have now people from the IT department who have greater than or equals to 90% productivity and less than or equals to 5% error. So this is basically how we deal with the AND logic in applying multiple criteria. Let's also look at how we apply the OR logic. Look at this. This time around, we have more criteria. What we're trying to say here is we want to filter the table, and we need people from the IT department or the sales department, but their productivity should be greater than or equals to 90%, and the error percentage should be less than or equals to 5. Okay, let's see how this OR logic is handled. And not just OR, we're also going to be applying AND along with it, because irrespective of whether they're from IT or sales, their productivity should be greater than or equals to 90, and their error percentage should be less than or equals to 5. So let's see how that works. Equals to filter, bracket open. This is the array, comma. Now, to specify my criteria, I'm going to start off with the OR conditions. I'm going to open two brackets. I'll show you why. I'm going to start off with the first criteria, which is department. So department should be equals to IT. I'm going to close this bracket. I'm going to enter the plus symbol. Just like how we use the multiplication operator to handle AND logic, we use the addition operator to handle OR logic. Okay, so we are saying here the department could be IT, or the department could be sales, right? And I'm going to close this bracket. So this constitutes my OR logic. And productivity should be greater than or equals to 90, and error percentage should be less than or equals to 5. Okay, so this whole thing here is basically, these are my criteria that I'm working with. IT or sales, and greater than or equals to 90%, and less than or equals to 5% error, right? Comma, if the filter function is not able to return anything based on these criteria, I want it to come back with no data found. Close the bracket, press enter. Now we have people from both IT and sales. Their productivity is greater than or equals to 90, and the error percentage is less than or equals to 5. So that's how you can mix AND and OR together for complex business logic. This is where Excel starts behaving like a database. If you master this, you stop filtering data and you start querying it. More advanced Excel coming up next. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Take care. God bless.